Capricorn. Spirit guides, universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Capricorn's highest good. How is Capricorn feeling in the second week of January with regards to the one they're thinking about dealing with or manifesting, please? Right. Oh my God. King of Wands reversed. So, someone who's angry. I'm saying, oh my God, because that came up in the Sagittarius' person was the King of Wands reversed. I think, was it that one? Yeah, it was. Or am I getting mixed up with Scorpio? No, I'm getting mixed up with Scorpio, sorry. The Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is in the challenge. Nine of Cups, when it's upright, Capricorn, is your self-satisfaction. You as an individual, are you happy? Okay, so it's in the challenge. So it's like, how do I find satisfaction for myself as an individual? Because I am not satisfied right now. You're showing up as the King of Wands reversed. The Ace of Wands reversed. Wow, what is going on here? Capricorn, you've totally lost your mojo here. Why? The King of Swords. Your person is showing up as a King of Swords. You're both in your masculine, right? So Capricorn, you and your person are each showing up as kings, and you're either pissed off with the King of Wands reversed, or you're lackluster. So you've lost your joie de vivre, you've lost your energy, your vitality, everything that lovely fire energy should bring. You've lost that, and you're finding it challenging to be happy within yourself or excited about a new phase, right? I don't know why. So your person is the King of Swords upright, and they're showing up as masculine energy as well. Now, two masculine energies won't complement in a relationship. You need like someone who's being more feminine and being someone that thinks of the entire family scenario, a nurturer, provider. Kings can be like that as well, masculines can be like that, but they tend to be able to make the decisions like that are tough, more streamlined, more aware, like self-focused, single track minded. The King of Swords is like Aquarius energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's air energy. It's communication that's honest, truthful, factual, straight to the point, very logical. There isn't passion coming out in it. There isn't emotion coming out. It's logic and fact and truth. Okay. So King of Swords is like a very good orator, and they're upright, so they're not being manipulative, they're just kind of being honest, okay, and quite calm. They're sitting in their power, where you're kind of feeling, you know, the opposite. They've got the Strength upright with the Ace of Pentacles upright, so they're feeling like they're leveling up financially, They've got the major for Leo, so they're feeling really empowered, really brave. They know they need to be courageous. You've got really opposite emotions in your spread. You're very opposite to one another, like in what you're feeling right now. You've kind of got all fire, and they've got like pentacles and like swords, and you know, they're very factual and practical, and you're like very like over emotional. I don't know why the Queen of Cups like jumped out, but right, the Eight of Cups, separation. A King of Swords is walking away from a relationship. A King of Wands is pissed off. They find it really difficult to embrace a future. If this is resonating with you, then it'll be because someone is breaking up with you, or you think they're about to break up with you and you're angry, or you're feeling weakened over it. We've got a Knight of Cups, an apology or an expression of emotion, of feelings. That could be you to them, because you've got cups, like 9 of Cups, but they've got 8 of Cups, which is like separation, walking away. Unless you're waiting for this person to break up with someone else. But I don't get why you'd be unenthusiastic if that was the situation. I think they're breaking up with you, or they're going to. They may apologise, or you may try to express, you know, that you don't want them to leave. In the challenge, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Someone's trying to express emotion, trying to invest. Three of Cups reversed. Three of Cups upright can speak of 3 parties, and the Queen of Cups flew out before. This is celebration, community, coming together, happy, you know, cheers, salute. When it's reversed, it's like there is no cause for celebration. This is like a sad occasion. I want to be alone. What's the nature of this connection, please, between Capricorn and their person? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, that's Queen of Cups energy. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So Spirit is kind of like confirming what I was thinking, which is there's going to be a breakup here. If there hasn't been already, it's coming. Only if this resonates. If you've got a perfect relationship, please don't panic and think someone's going to break up with you. It would only be if you sense that things have been bad for a while and they're just being quite straight and logical with you and not really getting emotion, not really getting, you know, happy times. It's just like gone really straight and like a little bit cold. you might be trying to like extend an olive branch or reach out to them, or like, you know, say like meet me halfway, and they're not doing it. They're just kind of like leaving you hanging or making you push harder and harder, work harder and harder to get less and less back. Why has this person got the Eight of Cups? Why are they walking away and separating from this relationship? Why are they walking away? What's the reason? Honeymoon. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. They may feel like the honeymoon phase is gone and those days of being loved up are gone. How you used to be, maybe like a million miles from like where you are now. And you won't be the only sign getting that coming out. That's really sad. What advice have you got for Capricorn, please, if this is resonating with them? What advice have you got for Capricorn? Fuel. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself. When I make sure I am taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. So it's really like emphasizing self-care. Okay, if you stopped eating and you're depressed because someone's like, you sense like you're about to get broken up with, make yourself eat some food, even if it's like a spoonful of what's on your plate. Make yourself eat it. Okay, if you can't manage, if your appetite's gone. So that happened to me once. Very unusual if that's happened, but this was a really like awful breakup many years ago. I lost my appetite, but I just thought, you know what? I deserve to be nourished. I deserve to eat food. I don't deserve to be miserable. I don't deserve to be miserable. And I lost weight, but I was still healthy because I was still eating. I just had like not everything that was on my plate. I had like a couple of spoons and then I would just throw it away because I just didn't have any appetite, but I knew that I needed to eat. So please take care of yourself and fuel yourself literally, but then also like try to be, don't be alone if you feel really depressed or like lonely because you're used to being half or something. If you'd normally text them, text your mates, ask people to come round. Thank you for the like. If you know, we used to like jumping in the car and going to theirs, jump in the car and go to a mate's, like do a different routine to fill up your time. You know, I got like a Davina Body Buff DVD. This is so many years ago now. It's like 15 years ago. 15 years ago. I got Davina Body Buff TV. Still got it now. I didn't really want to spend that much on a gym membership, so I started off just working out at home. And I would do that like twice a day if I needed to just retrain my brain not to obsess over this person like 24/7. And it really helped me, honestly, like to fill up my time and just, it's not that you've got nothing to, I hate the idea that people think that you haven't got anything better to do because that's so insulting. It's just that you're so desperately upset and it's so much governing your mind and you're having to really retrain yourself out of the old routine of like jumping in the car going to theirs, you know, in the evening, or like everything you do, isn't it, is like revolves around them, what everything reminds you of them. It's awful. It's so awful. Especially when someone's like done a very good job at making you believe that they'll always be there for you and this is it now. You know, you've got the one, and it's very hard to like, it's not, you're not a sado, you're like someone that's like fucking moving heaven and earth to like just retrain your brain and like find a new way to keep going. And you have the biggest glow up, and it does scar you. It does scar you, but you heal and you fucking go on and have fun and wild times and you find love again, love that's even better than that one. So it's very important to fuel yourself, because if you start self-harming or you start not eating, and I'll be honest, I almost tried to like, well, I tried to make myself throw up and I wasn't very good at doing that. It was like a form of self-harm because I was just miserable, you know. Um, and then I just thought, well, that's fucking stupid. Why did I do that? You know, making myself suffer. And like, I just made myself eat, and I just decided I'm going to keep going to work. I'm going to do things that are good for me, like exercise. I'm going to always be around other people that I know care about me. And you just have to fucking put one foot in front of the other and keep going. You just got to do it. You've got to do it. Heartbreaking or not, distressed or not. I put the radio off in the car. Like, I was only 25, guys. Like, it was, I would never like be like that now, but this was a person that was very important to me, and they made me feel like we're getting married, we're going to be together. Um, a lot went down, but just know that I know if this is something that you're going through, it's bloody hard. It is bloody hard and it's miserable, but you got to fuel yourself. You don't deserve to be miserable, okay? I am enough. I am beautiful just as I am. I am loved just as I am. You know what thought I hate? Someone in my family, if they couldn't stand themselves because they had a bit of a tummy, or if they couldn't stand themselves because they were going bald, or if they couldn't stand themselves because they were getting wrinkles, that would make me feel so fucking sad. I love my family. I love every single person. I love them for the different reasons. You know, they all have different qualities that are awesome. We all have things about ourselves that are annoying, but we all have amazing qualities, and people would be so sad if you weren't there. And to think that someone in my family doesn't believe that they're amazing and hates themselves or gets down on themselves because of some kind of ego reason, like what you look like or your weight or your clothes or your hair, or, you know, an annoying habit that you have, that makes me feel so sad. So like, you have to see it from other people's point of view. Don't put yourself down because of what's happened in a relationship and someone's finished with you or left you. Never do that, because your family would be so upset to think that, you know, it's not like you're not allowed to be sad, but don't start devaluing yourself or being self-deprecating because someone's reflecting back to you that you're not good enough, because that's about them, and they can do one and jog on, and you can meet someone who just thinks you're a fucking $1,000,000. Do you know what I mean? Beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and someone will see your personality, see what you look like, see your family, and just say, you are fucking $1,000,000. And that was a joke. Whoever like walked away from you is lost out big style. Um, that person who's walked away, that they've done that of their free will, let them go. It doesn't feel nice to let them go because they used to be your world and they used to make you feel $1,000,000, but they're not doing it now. So let them go. I am enough. I'm beautiful just as I am. I'm loved just as I am. I am worthy just by being me. I don't need to fit in. I just need to be myself and the right people will come into my life. Those who see and appreciate me for all that I am. Okay? So someone's being an arse, let them leave, and you keep gathering people over time, cherry picking the ones who you know will always be there for you. They'll never owe you money. They will compliment you. They're not afraid to tell you when you're looking good. If someone's like afraid to tell you you look good, or they seem annoyed that you look good because they want to be the one that looks good, that's not a friend, is it? If someone won't tell you well done, good for you getting a job, or good for you passing your course because they're jealous or they wish it was them, that's not a friend. You know what a true friend is? If someone's judging you for stuff that you've done and they're not just making you feel safe and welcome in their home and listening to your side of things, they're not being a friend, are they? They're being judgmental and gossipy. So you know what a mate is, you know what a good partner is, you know what a good parent is, or brother or sister or cousin or whatever. You know what a good colleague is. Let go of the people and send them on the way, and put good barriers up between you and people that are not on your team. And I tell you what, as you get older, they just increase in value. The ones that you've like chosen to keep in your life, the ones that want to be there, oh my god, their value goes up like gold. I've had years in my life where I felt like I haven't got, enough friends to fill up like the fingers on one hand, but um, I'm back into double figures again, and I mean they're genuine best friends, like, and none of them really know each other. They're all from different workplaces that I've picked up along the way, and whenever I see them, it's been months, but it's always the same. So it's worth the wait. Don't be around people who are two-faced because it suits. We'll regroup and we're all from high school, and no, no. Keep people based off of how they treat you. Okay. Playful. I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? You will have the time of your life in a few months. It was 4 months for me, and I was pissed off for a year, and I was pissed off for years after, and I probably went on about it for years, but it was about 4 months before I could fancy someone again. I didn't think I was ever going to fancy someone ever again, because I literally loved this guy so much. Could have sketched his face, his hands, his entire body, like with my eyes closed. Like, I was obsessed with the guy. Like, it was a few years, the relationship, and I genuinely thought like he's my person, and I just did not think I was going to be like single again. And it wasn't my choice, and it was awful to have that like put on me. But you do become playful again. You do. It happens, whether you think it's going to happen or not. It happens, okay. And like I said, for a couple of the other signs, because there's a few signs going through this right now. It's not easy, but put one foot in front of the other, okay? And you will find distractions. You will find, even if it's just to not feel sad for a few minutes, you will end up laughing your head off at something. You will. You will. Have we got anything else? Let's pull from this deck. I'm going to get you an angel number because I feel bad for you. Cosmic wisdom. Gain deep insights and knowledge through cosmic wisdom. So, like, get in touch with your spirituality, meditate, okay? Go to a class and be in a room with other people, okay? Like a big group of people who are all meditating, who were all doing yoga poses or making particular sounds. Go to a sound bath, okay? Multiple people in the room, really relaxing. You don't have to do anything but lie down and relax, okay? Make yourself tucked up under a blanket. And, you know, these people step around you with bowls and they sort of like ding the bowls and the sound vibrations. You feel them going through your body, like reverberating through every fibre of your being. And you end up hallucinating, and it's dead positive. I saw myself as a dolphin going through water. Um, Anything when you reach a state of euphoria and you sort of have an outer body experience, or you start to hallucinate or drool, um, you feel nurtured, you feel zen, you feel like you've met the vibration of the planet, you know, like you're harmonizing with the planet. We're very much out of sync and out of harmony with our planet 24/7, 7 days a week. So you have to consciously do things like that to come into alignment, even if it's just for a few minutes or 20 minutes or half an hour or an hour. Find ways to do that. Okay, it'll recenter you and just develop you as a whole. Yeah, so that would be like yoga, sound baths, massages, hot yoga. You kind of need the chanting and the poses, and it's like a discipline, isn't it? You sort of, I don't know, I saw myself as an eagle with like my arms flapping like wings when I did hot yoga. I don't know really, like, I can't tell you like how it happens. It's just that I don't see that happening with me watching a YouTube in my room trying to do it by myself. It was the instructor, it was the music, it was the vibe of everyone in a room, like collectively doing poses, making sounds. You know, I don't know, it was just almost like hypnotic. I was in a trance, like I reached a high state of euphoria, like I hallucinated. It always seems to be an animal. Um, but again, like really positive. Um, I think also, like, you know, when like you were in uni, if you ever went to uni and you just had like deadlines all the time, and it'd be like, I've just handed an essay, I've got to start worrying about the next one now. You'd be worried about your grades and shit. So you just go out and get absolutely hammered, like, and you make yourself so ill that the only thing you could focus on the next day for the next 24 hours was like healing from the hangover. And you just didn't have the capacity to stress because your body was physically trying to heal. And it would just be like a big blowout because you'd exhausted yourself dancing, you'd been with your mates, they're going through the same. I don't know what age you are if you're listening to this, but just a combination of things will really help. We've done that, we've done that. Did we do the mermaid cards? I don't think we did we? Oh my god, they're like the most important ones. That's weird that I didn't do that. What's your advice for Capricorn, please? Oh my god, shut up. Meditate. Are you joking? Are you actually joking? Make some quiet time in the still air. Often you feel lonely, don't you? You might have people in the house like your parents or your kids, but you feel lonely because you know you haven't got that person, you know you haven't got that future plan with them anymore. Everything changes because their family aren't your family anymore. You know, you have to unfriend them on Facebook, you have to like delete their numbers, you're not allowed to contact people. Everything about it makes you feel lonely. It's very difficult to be still when you feel lonely, okay? But you don't have to meditate alone. Like I said, you can go into a group scenario, and I prefer that, honestly. Like, I don't think it really works. There's something about the collective energies harmonizing between you and a group of people that makes it work. But it's very important to make your mind still, because your body, all you want to do is like get in the car, like jump in the car and go to their house and beg them to like change their minds, or like plead with them. Like, you can't just allow it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's awful. It's the worst feeling ever. And when you meditate, you kind of like recenter yourself and get yourself grounded, because you feel like you're spinning off orbit, don't you? Meditation's very important to retrain the brain. I used to listen to an app called Budify, and it was cognitive behavioral therapy, and they would say meditations and visualizations to, you could pick. I might re-download it, I might see if they've got an updated one, because this was like years ago now, when I had really bad anxiety, and I lived abroad, and sometimes I feel like really lonely or out of control. So we used to try to like control my brain at night to try to sleep. Um, yeah, it's Budify, BU. Oh God, is it double DIFY or something like that? It could have a H in somewhere. um, it's really good. Yeah, you can do that like when you're lying in bed and all the lights are out. There were some particular ones that were my favourites. And it just be like five, you could have like a 5 minute one or like a 20-minute one if you felt really alone or anxious. You could have a much longer meditation. And sometimes it really helped. I'm not going to say every time, because the mind's a powerful thing, and loneliness is powerful, and homesickness is powerful, but um you didn't believe in tarot, you should do, because every time I start telling you what my advice is, I will pull a card and Spirit's advice mirrors it. It confirms it. I swear to God, it's freaky. Um, let's do you an angel number. I should have done one for Sag, because they're going through divorce and shit. I should have done one for Sagittarius. But anyway, let's get you an angel number. Scorpio was going through shit as well. That just fell off the thing, didn't it? I don't need to look at that. Oh my God, look at all your ones. You've got 1111, wish come true, moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, gateway, taking action. When you say 1111 on the clock, and I don't mean you've been waiting for that number to come up, but you glance at it randomly when you're in work, you look up at the computer screen and it's dead on 1111. Make a wish, make one wish. It can be like, I want a house, I want a job. You could make it slightly more niche and say, I want a workplace that supports me, I want a house by the beach, but try to keep it fairly like one sentence, okay? Because you can picture it more detailed, but it should be like your big goals. Okay, what's the big goal next? What is the one major focus that if you could have anything and there wasn't barriers and there wasn't, what would it be? Okay, so you might just say, I want love. You can keep it general like that. I want a house, I want a job, slightly more niche. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. Whatever you've been asking for, you're going to get it. It's not a coincidence, but it's a gift from fate. That's beautiful. I'm so happy I pulled this for you. 1011, take action. Hope, new beginning, fresh start, lifestyle, purpose, spiritual awakening. Well, that's all the advice that you were getting before, isn't it? This is a call to action to move forward. The sooner you get going, the sooner you will accomplish what you set out to do. Those with patience will eventually reap the rewards of their perseverance. So, Spirit's recognizing that this is a fucking tough time for you. But through all these things that I was talking about, different forms of meditation, cognitive behavioral therapy, retraining the brain, sticking to your responsibilities, finding a reason to laugh, being around good people, you will be rewarded with anything that you wish for, you'll be given it. Okay, something major is going to be granted to you because you've been through shit. I'm really glad I got those for you, Capricorn. I'll finish your reading there, and I'm going to do Aquarius and Pisces tomorrow because it's proper late now. As I said, if it's not your story, don't claim it, okay? And it can't happen to you because you watched the reading. I'm picking up on something that is actually going on. This is actually happening to someone at the moment, and could be several people, could be hundreds of people, but I don't have hundreds of people on my channel yet. But if it doesn't resonate, it's not your message this time, and that's okay, isn't it? I think the advice is very nice. At some point you could go for a breakup and rely upon this advice, or you may have in the past thought, yeah, I did all that shit and it is hard, like, feel sorry for anyone. Support each other, do you know what I mean? Like, I know I don't allow comments on my YouTube, it's just to kind of protect my own energy because I did have a trial. But if you're in the lives, like, talk to each other, support each other. If you watch other tarot readers, and I'm sure you do, you know, comment on there, support each other. Like, tarot's a supportive community. That's what's really nice about it. You'll see other people going through the same stuff as you. You know what I mean? And it's like a place where you don't feel alone anymore. And sometimes you've gone over stuff with friends and family and you think, God, they're probably sick of me going on about it. So, you know, you can find people all over the world in these tarot communities on YouTube and TikTok and think, oh my God, someone else is going through what I'm going through. And it's just a nice feeling. It's just nice. And you can get stuff off your chest if you don't care and you want to write it in the comments on TikTok or wherever. I don't mind, do you know what I mean? I hope it resonates with some people, and I hope that if it doesn't, maybe it helps you in the future, or maybe you're like, yeah, I can relate to that because it happened to me in the past. Anyway, please give me a like, share, subscribe, follow, repost, and have a nice night. I'll see you in the next one, okay? I'll come on tomorrow and I'll do Aquarius and Pisces. All right, take care.